Hello everybody, welcome to the beautiful Adriatic coastline and welcome to Highfield Boats TV. This boat behind me is super capable. This is our all-new Sport 650. We launched this boat about 18 months ago. The capability of this boat, I cannot describe it. It is incredible. Everybody that owns one is unbelievably impressed by the way this hull handles. Built on our Patrol 600 hull. Come with me, jump on board, I'll show you some more of the features of this boat. So here we are on board the Sport 650. This particular boat is finished in white Orca high pull-on with brown and black EVA. Beautiful contrasting cushions with diamond stitching, and there really is a fantastic colour scheme down here in the Mediterranean. We're here in a wonderful Adriatic October day. See the bow area straight away, really well thought out, every little detail. This mooring cleat is a pop-up cleat, so that recess is completely out the way, so no risk of tripping, no risk of hurting your feet. Recess navigation lights, again, out the way. So when you're boarding this boat, when you're jumping off this boat, you're not going to risk your feet or your ankles, or you're not going to risk somebody tripping unnecessarily. Everything is stowed away beautifully. Bow cushion area, wow, it's a wonderful place. What a sociable place. 2 people, 6.5 metre rib, that's an easy sun deck area for 2 people. Plus you have the advantage of an infill here, should you want to extend that sun deck even further. Console, front seat, as you can see, that can fold down, or you can fold it out the way should you want to keep that space clear. So it can be anything you want really. You can have a forward facing seat there, you can have sun deck infill, or you can have open deck space. You can see cup holder starboard side, cup holder here on the port side. And what's wonderful about this is you have your anchor locker underneath the bow cushion there, which keeps your anchor away from everything else in the boat. But this bow section converts into an enormous locker. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely enormous. Remember, this is a 6.5 metre rib. That's a huge storage compartment. It's a beautiful place. You can put your fenders in there. You can see these guys have put their cover in there, and there really is a huge amount of space to spare. So we will come aft now. Highfield logo there. This is the same console that you get on the Sport 560. Nice protection, over-engineered, brilliant handholds, super tough, super rigid. Nice storage compartment underneath the front seat there. That's where you'll house your batteries and your rigging, all of those really easily accessed for everyday use. Look at that, it's so strong. These things are so strong. Coming back to the driver's seat, same driver's seat that you get on the 560 that you can see over there. Same console on the 560 that you can see over there. What a wonderful colour scheme that 560 is. I love that colour scheme. It's beautiful. Console, functional, really nice. Obviously Honda gauges here. This has a Boss stereo system in it and a Simrad plotter. You can fit up to 12 inches in there, so it's actually a really useful space. Really useful place if you want to put a single plotter unit in there. Our brushed switch panel, as you get with every Highfield Sport range. USB charging sockets here, really important these days. 12-volt socket down here, battery switch out the way so they don't impinge your view of this beautiful boat, but really easily accessible for the driver. So if there is a problem, if there's an issue that needs access to that battery switch really quickly, not a problem at all. You can see our LED deck lights down here. It just looks so smart, honestly. Contrast that with the brown and black EVA, it's just beautiful. You can imagine that boat coming into harbour at night and it just looks such a soft, cool light. It's beautiful, it doesn't get in anybody's face, it's just a nice quality lighting. Driver's seat, as you can see, same as the 560. Sit down for those calmer days. Flip up when there's a bit of a chop running, so you ride on your knees. Good handholds here, and as per the 560 over there, you have the same cup holders here, and you have a really nice and really useful flip up picnic table. which is actually really, really beautiful. If you're out on a day with your family and your kids and you just want to have a sandwich or some snacks, some olives and bits and pieces here, that table is incredible. Great thing about it is when you've used it, it's gone in a second. It's completely out of the way, so this space remains clear. You can see cup holders by the rear bench on the starboard side, cup holder on the port side. Really nice rear bench area. Continuing the theme there of our beautiful diamond stitched. It is, honestly, it just looks, when you look at it, it's just quality. It just oozes quality. Really, really nice storage area in the after bench here. It's such a deep locker. Honestly, it's such a deep locker. You can see the anchor points for the toe post, which again give you an idea of just how strong it is. Many of our competitors will anchor that toe post at deck height, you know, they'll anchor it at the top of the molding there. And over time, that means that they get cracks and the gel coat fades away and eventually it'll break. You can also see in this boat, they've additioned shower tank. So there's a 30-litre shower tank in there. You can see with the Seaflow electric water pump, so we can show you the shower outlet as we go towards the stern of this boat. But that locker is incredibly, incredibly spacious. You can access your fuel filters with ease. You can access your draining trunks with ease. Lots of things that you may need to access at some point in the life of this boat are right there for you with no worries at all. And now look at this toe post. What was I just telling you? Most of our competitors will anchor their toe post here, and you can imagine over time that gel coat just can't cope with it. We don't do that. We anchor it, as you can see, right the way down to the strongest point of the boat. So that toe post goes all the way up there with a nice water ski towing point. Beautiful water sports boat, really safe, perfect for your family, perfect for your kids to learn how to water ski or wakeboard. And then coming aft here, look at these steps. Look at this stern area, beautiful EVA, beautiful moldings, beautiful boarding steps, really nice little wet lockers actually. So these wet lockers are really useful if you bring in your ski lines and you don't want to get any of that water on the boat. These little wet pockets, they pop out. So you can put in there whatever you want. You can bring them out, you can clean them, you can pop them back in. All of your wet material, if you want to keep them away from the deck of the boat, we have one on the starboard side and another on the port side. Invaluable little lockers, beautiful, easy, safe drop down. There we go, another cleat there. As you can see, these cleats completely recess flush, and that is massive. When you're boarding the boat with bare feet, when your kids are boarding the boat, that will be completely flush. No risk of injury, no risk of damaging a little one's foot. Boarding ladder, ultra safe, super safe. And the great thing about this EVA, you know, is it's so non-skid. It's beautiful for bare feet. Doesn't matter how wet it gets, it does not get slippery. It's a fantastic material. It really is. It's no wonder the majority of us boat builders these days are using it. It's brilliant. And if you damage a piece, it's quite easy to replace. A lot easier than full teak. Honda BF 150. Ultra reliable, ultra smooth, really quiet engine. Beautifully strong, perfectly matched to the 650. That will propel the boat to over 40 knots, but again, cruising at 25 knots, you will be burning less than a litre a mile. It's such an economical engine, such a reliable engine, and it really is perfectly matched to this hull. Remember, 26-degree dead rise, offshore Patrol 600 hull. It looks like a beautiful, comfortable family rib, doesn't it? But it's a monster. Underneath, the capabilities are unreal. These guys down here have fitted a really nice bimini to this boat, a really important addition down here in the Adriatic and the Mediterranean areas. Beautiful bimini that then will attach to the console here for those really sunny days. So you have in this boat a 140-litre internal fuel tank, which is fully self-draining. As I mentioned to you before, you have your 30-litre shower tank, and your shower exit point is just here, you can see. So you have your deck shower, which is perfect for washing you off if you come back on board and you're covered in salt water, or it's actually pretty good to wash the deck off, you know, if you want to clean the boat at the end of a day. So that concludes our tour of the Sport 650. If you want to know how capable this boat is, I urge you to ask one of your dealers to sea trial it. It is unbelievable. I think this hull is the best 6.5 meter boat, the best hull for its size on the market today. And I urge you to go and test it. That concludes this episode of Highfield Boats TV. Make sure you check back in next week for the next one. We'll keep you updated with new products, news, walkthroughs, information, what our network is doing, everything about the world of Highfield Boats. Check in Highfield Boats TV. Thank you for watching.